Good morning, everyone. We have been learning in the last sessions about the subject particulate technology, Unit 3. So we have learned how the fluid solid is being fluid solid separation methods, how the solid is being separated from the fluid, and what are the equipments we have been used in order to separate the solid from a fluid. Okay, equipments like centrifuge, sedimentation, thickener, the electrostatic precipitator, all those equipments we have learned, and also the working principles of those equipment, and where exactly these equipments are being used in order to separate the solid from the fluid. We have learned in all these 7 sessions of Unit 3. So after learning this Unit 3, one has to understand the various fluid solid separation methods and the operation of the different types of the fluid solid separation equipments. Today in this session, we will learn about the cyclone separators, then the hydrocyclone, the construction and the working part of it, and some of the references which have been made in order to learn the cyclone separators. So this is how the cyclone separator looks like. New node Bodoile. As have been telling that if you understand the diagram thoroughly, then you can easily write the construction part of it, and also you can easily write the working part of it. So this is a cylindrical portion, we call it as a barrel. Onto the top of the cylindrical portion, you have an outlet tube. So this outlet tube will extend a certain distance into the cylindrical barrel. Okay, not to cut off the vertex formation. So to the left side, you can see the tangential inlet duct. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಡಸ್ಟಿ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಏನ್ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಸ್ವಿಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಇನ್ನರ್ ವರ್ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಔಟರ್ ವರ್ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಆ ಸಿಲಿಂಡ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ there is a tapered cone we say in order to collect the dust particle at the apex or at the down. So here you have a collecting chamber which is not shown here. Usually you will have a collecting chamber in order to collect the dust particle separated from the dust laden gas after the operation of the separation. So this is how exactly the cyclone separator looks like. So as I said, it is got a settling chamber in which the gravitational settling force is being replaced by the strong centrifugal force in order to increase the settling rate. Okay, here the principle of operation is mainly based on the centrifugal force of separation. So here the usually in a sedimentation process or the thickener process thickener ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ನಾವು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ, the separation of the solids from the fluid is usually by the simple gravitational separating force. But in order to increase the settling rate you can replace that the gravitational separating force by the much stronger force called the centrifugal force. Here it is been the centrifugal force has been mainly used to separate the solid from the fluid. You already know what is the centrifugal action, what is the centrifugal force. Centrifugal force is nothing but the force which you have learned what is centrifugal force in your the top driven centrifuge or the bottom driven centrifuge. Here the liquid is being thrown towards the wall of the container or tangentially thereby separating the solids from a liquid. So that is a centrifugal force. From the center, the force is being acting towards all the side. That we call it as a centrifugal force. So here the cyclone separator also utilize the centrifugal force to affect the separation, okay, which mainly depends upon the size of the particle and also density of a particle. As I said, it consists of a tapered cylindrical vessel. We call it as a cone, and it is being provided with a tangential feed inlet here, and through which the dusty gas laden gas will enter through the cylinder. So the outlet is provided, as I said, the outlet is being provided at the top in order to take out the clean gas, and which will extend into the cylindrical portion in order to cut off the water formation, so that some of the particles, it prevents the some of the particle escaping through the outlet tube, as the centrifugal force is much stronger. So centrifugal force ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ the solid particle, the dust solid particle, dust gas ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು solid particles ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನ it will throw towards the walls of the cylinder. As it throw towards the walls of the cylinder, they drop to the conical section of the cyclone, and they are removed from the bottom of the apex opening. So as the coarse particles or the dust particles are denser more denser, okay, they obviously fall below the down the equipment, so or the apex opening. So as they fall, the clean gas will escape from the top through the center outlet. Clean gas ಏನಿರುತ್ತೋ it will escape from the top, the center outlet ಇಂದ escape ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. These ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? These are basically used in pharmaceuticals and in any process industries in order to separate the particles according to their size, especially in the food industries. They're being used in order to collect the coarse particles, and in order to separate the particles, and also to separate the coarse dust particles from the fine dust particles. Allu use ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So moving on to having understanding about the cyclone separator, we will learn with the same principle, we will learn about the hydrocyclone. Now, so here how it looks, you can see the similar in construction of the cyclone separator ತರನೇ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಇಂದ ನಾವು ಫೀಡ್ ನ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ, ಫೀಡ್ ನಾಸಲ್ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮೇಲಿಂದ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಡ್ರಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಡ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಿಲ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ತೆಗಿಯೋಕೆ ನಾವು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಸೈಕ್ಲೋನ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದ ಸ್ವಿರ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಏನಿದೆಯಾ, ಸೊ ದ ಡ್ರಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಡ್ ಮೂವ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಪಿರ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ ತರ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ವರ್ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಿಲ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, which is driven towards the wall by the centrifugal force of action. It is being forced towards the wall, and as it forced towards the wall, it will fall, it will be carried downward in an accelerating spiral. It will be collected as the sand and the silt, and the clean drilling fluid will be, the mud will be taken as an overflow. So this is the construction part. So it is also used for the classification of the solid particles suspended in the liquid, and commonly used liquid is water. So liquid cyclone cylindrical section ಇದೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ tapered cone ಇದೆ, conic section, and apex opening at the bottom. This is an apex opening at the bottom. The top section is provided with a tangential outlet, and it extends into the cylindrical portion in order to cut off the vortex and to remove the overflow product. And the slurry to be cleaned is fed by pumping the cylindrical section tangentially. ಈ ಸ್ಲರಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಿಲಿಂಡ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಕಳಿಸಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ by centrifugal force of action, the coarse solids are thrown outwards the wall, and they will travel down the sides of the wall and are discharged partially and are dewatered from the apex, while the smaller or the lighter solids ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ along with the remaining portion of the water are removed from the downward extended pipe at the top ಇಂದ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಿಲ್ಟ್ ಮಡಿ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಸಮ್ ದ ಫೈನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಟೇಕನ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಟಾಪ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಔಟ್ಲೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಸೈಕ್ಲೋನ್. ಸೊ ದ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಸೈಕ್ಲೋನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ದರ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ degrading operations in alumina productions ಅಲ್ಲಿ, classification of especially in chemical industries I am telling here, the degrading operations in alumina production ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ classifying the pigments according to their size, it is being used, and also classifying the pigments not according to the size exactly, but classifying the pigments that are being used, and also in a wood dressing practice these hydrocyclone and the cyclone separators are being used. So for more information, you can log into the links which is being given here. As keep on telling that visualization will gives more idea and it will register in your mind for a longer time, not longer time than just by reading or just by listening to a lecture. I hope you've understood from this session how what is cyclone separator, what is the principle of cyclone separator operation, and what is an hydrocyclone, how exactly the hydrocyclone and the cyclone separator works, and where are the where are these equipments find their applications in industries. Also, you have learned. I hope you have understood from this session. Thank you all.